She wants to go on the honeymoon as soon as they exchange vows. He, not so much. This week's episode is...
Should we go on our honeymoon right after we get married?
This is the YBAngry channel, where we show couples how to stay together, one issue at a time. No fuss, no drama. My name is Rod Jeter, bringing you couples coaching with instant results. Here we go. All right, who's going to be player A and who's going to be player B?
Player A.
B.
Cynthia will be player B.
Okay, so you guys have written down the details, and did you stack them up in order
Yes, we
already?
did.
Okay, so the first one is...
So I want to go on the honeymoon now, right after we say our marriage vows. And it's a 10.
So what you're saying is you would like to go on a honeymoon, on a honeymoon as soon as or right after we get married. Is that correct?
Yes.
This detail is true. The relevancy of this detail I would say a 10. Okay, my response is I don't think that we should at this time go on our honeymoon because of Bill keeps knocking on the door, or basically our bills are outstanding. I would rather have them paid off before we spend more money. I understand how you feel, but I know that we can't always act on our feelings. Feelings change. And because of that, I think that at this time it would be more advantageous for us to wait until we can truly enjoy the honeymoon in its fullest and financially really do it up big.
So what you're saying to me is you want to take me on the honeymoon, but because you don't feel financially we should go right now because we should put our bills ahead of going on the honeymoon. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I understand that we have bills. We're going to always have bills. Tomorrow's not promised to us. I think we could do both. I think we can go on a short honeymoon. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Like I want to go to Hawaii. But maybe we can go.
What is with this Hawaii
Maybe
thing?
we can go to Catalina. Something like that. Something that's not gonna cost a lot, but we're still going on a honeymoon after we exchange vows.
I understand how you feel, and to a certain extent I do agree. But I'm sorry I said that, but the thing that again concerns me more than anything is the finances that would be required. Like you did say you want to go to Maui, you want to go to Hawaii, and I get that, and I want to take you to Hawaii. But unfortunately at this time, our bills, both yours and mine, being that they are as they are, and I understand bills are always going to be there and they're not going anywhere, and we're not promised tomorrow. I get that. But I will say I do like the idea of possibly doing something that will not cost as much, but still gives us an opportunity to enjoy each other, celebrate each other. I mean, both of us, we've been here before. And in our first, we wasted a whole lot of money, we wasted a whole lot of time and effort. With this, I want this to be my last dance. I want this to be our last and best marriage, period. So the honeymoon I do want to give you. I want it to be something, but it's extravagant, elaborate, fancy and all. I don't see how that could happen. But something small, the cruise, like you said, Catalina, that's what, like a 4-day, or I think if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
something like that. I think could be something if you are, if that's agreeable to you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I feel better because she has explained to me more of more detail of what she wanted and what she would accept. I'm thinking that it had to be something elaborate, that it had to be something extravagant, that it had to be this big grandiose thing, not realizing that something small would suffice, and then we could put Hawaii possibly on the back burner, and or some other type of thing, maybe save Hawaii for an anniversary or something. But I feel better that she's willing to accept what I'm just gonna call a mini honeymoon, you know, and that I think would be good as well. Is that okay? I mean, does that make sense?
Yes. 13. I feel better because he understands my issue and wanting to go on a vacation. And so we're going to do something. It's just not, we're not doing anything. So I feel better.
Okay. So step 14.
Was there progress? Yes.
You both have to agree.
Was there progress on this detail?
I think so. Was there for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Did we win the game?
Was there enough
Yes.
progress? Okay. You sure, Cynthia?
I'm positive because I know what he's saying, that we need to just not try to jump so high right off the bat, but we're going to do something.
Okay.
It's not like we're not, even if we did a staycation, you know, they have Coronado is nice. There's so much here in our own backyard that we haven't seen. But something, not just, no, we're going to get married after that day. We have to wait. I want to do something, and he's agreeing to something. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Something being better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So how long has this been an issue for you?
About a year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because we've been together 2 years now. Actually, next month will be 2 years. And I've always said, I want a honeymoon. He says, well, we're not going to be able to go on a honeymoon. And I'm like, you got to do something.
So what is it about the game you think helped you resolve this issue?
Being able to express our feelings and discuss. Because he and I, we're really good at communicating. But this game really helps you to be more detailed, because when you say pretty much, do you understand what I'm saying? And if I say, well, I don't understand, then he has to go back and make me understand what he's saying. So that's what I like about this.
Okay. I don't know. You guys didn't have to do that though.
Pardon?
You guys didn't go back and forth, did you?
Not with this one.
Right. So in this one, how did I appreciate that.
Oh, okay.
But how did it help you in this issue this time? Because you guys have talked, you're good communicators. You've been talking about it for a year now.
Right.
Why are you still talking about it? What about the game helped you not have to talk about it anymore?
I think is that more that I'm thinking, like I said, that I got to do this big, as a man, this big grandiose thing for our honeymoon. And I look at my finances, I look at my bills, I look at our overall financial situation. And I'm like, how are we going to do this? You know what I mean? So for me, that becomes a stress. And what helped is knowing now that it was never said that, well, we could do this. Let's, instead of jumping out there and going to Maui and, doing all this other stuff, then can we just do this? That wasn't ever really something that came up. It was more of a, look, I've never been to Hawaii. You went 2 years ago. I want to go. Or a year. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, it was 2 years ago that I actually, well, you've been to Hawaii already. You have come back telling me how beautiful it is, showing me pictures, da 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 da. You know, I want to go. I want to experience this. And so in my mind's eye, I'm thinking, man, I can't afford Hawaii right now. I'm out here doing this Uber and Lyft thing, and I'm working hard just to make sure that everything go well with what we're doing. So to add that in on top of everything else, you know, and as an old school guy, we were taught that you got to handle your business as the man, that you need to, you know, step up and do this, do that, these things from the financial standpoint, that you got to be there. You got to be the man to do these things. But when you in struggle mode or when you're in survival mode, it's kind of hard to even think about doing that. And then you do, obviously, and you said it very plainly, no man wants his woman to be unhappy. Period. Sometimes we go along to get along. Well, I want my woman to be happy. Right? Mm-hmm. But I don't know that I want us to strap everything on a credit card and then we spend the next 10 to 15 trying to pay that credit card off or what have you. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm.